Party 1. Hello and welcome to Dog Pound D&D, where we don't know who Little Timmy is. We don't know about this lava. There's a wall of divine wallness blocking them into a drinking water cove that's very chilly water. It's delightful. And Icarus heavily medicated so that he can handle being near Voltaire. Thalrak, we're not entirely sure what is keeping Thalrak's mind together at this point. Nobody knows what Armok is.
Drunk.
Just a lot of mental ducting.
Armok doesn't talk, so he doesn't have any comments. Rex doesn't like the drow, but he hasn't seen any for a while, so he's fine. And I think that covers everyone. Welcome to another week. Who wants to say what happened last time?
I'm just gonna butcher it a lot because my mind has always been shot.
Well, mostly we need to know about Little Timmy and what you found out.
We didn't encounter him specifically. We encountered beings like him.
Yes. The things that you've met about, but you have not met him yet, correct?
Okay.
Oh, I guess last week we went through some maze of corridors and eventually found some sort of weird tentacle creature with a bunch of babies. Which...
It wasn't tentacles. It was claws.
It was like...
It had tentacles.
Yeah.
It had multiple appendages.
I can't remember what it looks like. It just looked weird.
Some of those limbs were tentacles, though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess
it was a tentacle.
I thought, I kind of think of that more as like
tentacles.
back hair, but yeah, I think of tentacles as like things you use, not things that those look more ornamental. But yeah, no, I guess you're right. You're technically right. There are tentacles.
It was a punk tentacle monster.
And for whatever reason, Voltaire felt certain kinship to these creatures, which we've experienced are monsters that destroy city walls that are 40 feet tall and 30 feet thick in a few seconds. So we opted just to kill them all. Much
One
to
escaped. One escaped, and
one did
Voltaire was
escape.
not thrilled about us going for them.
And at one point, Voltaire was about to try and kill Icarus again.
And Edge, go ahead and turn on your
Grab the
cam, and
back
I'll
of
throw
his-
you in.
They just grabbed the back of his neck. We weren't sure what would have happened after that.
Yeah, and then we all started preparing to protect Ikarath by restraining Voltaire. But we were able to defuse the situation and then eventually found ourselves, excuse me,
Oh no.
in this big cavern where we found a whole bunch of gold for the party and a few trinkets, like the beard things for Thalrak, and a bunch of weird statues all over the place.
And
Really
Tharek got a
pointy.
chance to interact with one of the younger of whatever the little Timmy creatures are going to be called, because we never got a name for them as a species, but he encountered one of them and realized that it's actually sentient and can actually kind of communicate to an extent, and that they're not all flat out hostile. So that's been weighing on him as well.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you guys
Thalek-
had a fun time last week.
Thalrak needs a
Yeah,
therapist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can add 1,000 gold to your character sheet.
Okay.
Yes, and so we're about to talk about here, and you guys are gonna fill in Edge, who's been scouting up ahead, so he didn't learn about any of this stuff about what you found
Somehow
on the
he-
walls and the stories. He's been doing a great fucking job scouting though. And go ahead
Apparently
and
missed
discuss.
the giant monster, I guess, but
Yes. So, well, you got waylaid. It's been dangerous. I don't
yeah,
know.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it works. We hand wave some things because I'm not creative enough to fix them. But Edge comes knocking up, and there's a big wall there, and he knocks on the wall. Derek, do you open your wall?
You said there's knocking on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll open it.
Hey, look, Edge is back. Well, you get to tell him everything you know. Wait, he's gone. Where did Edge go? We lost Edge
Yep,
in real life.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Hold on, 1 sec. I'm still here. Just give me a
That's
sec.
Yeah, not a problem.
As
Bro.
the door, as the wall opens, Edge is just gonna sit there looking at everybody, like, "Well, y'all look like you've been busy."
Yeah.
Down.
Where have you been?
Trying to find us a way out of here.
I mean, we're trying to go deeper to find the Druger, so...
Right, man. Do you know how many paths there are to get down to them?
Nope.
9.
I'm gonna say 42.
Don't fucking laugh at me.
At least one.
You're right. There is at least one. He's the closest so far.
Bet there's 9. But did you at least find this one path that only exists?
What you found, Edge, we're gonna play the fun game. Everybody
boy.
except for Edge. Well, up, and then it'll be down when it's time to go back. Alright, so Edge, you found just the very edge of what appears to be a super densely populated series of caverns and tunnels with lots of myconoids.
I don't think I know what those are.
Mushroom people.
Okay.
And you also saw more statues. Well, I don't. Have you seen any of the statues?
I see the one that's like right here.
Yeah, you saw more statues like that.
Is that Timmy or Little Timmy or whatever? Or...
That's not clear, but it's up to party discretion. So they currently are associating it with Timmy, but it's not been told to them specifically.
Fair enough.
All right, now everybody can come back. All right. Edge has gained his information from his lovely scouting mission. And he can
Okay.
choose to share what he chooses to share.
I found a civilization, if you will, of myconoids. Didn't scout too deep into their area.
Alright, I've met people named Mike before. I've never met anybody named Oil.
Oh,
the
you'll
The
like
heck
these
of the
people.
myconoids.
They're living mushrooms.
Ah,
Oh
no.
I've
Right.
done those drugs. I've
Would
had
Rex know what these are? Corey?
Yeah. There's a whole let me go and pull this real quick. Where the fuck? Yeah, there's a whole mushroom like civilization thing here in the Underdark.
Is that it right down there, the Lost Marsh, where
Stop
it's all
it!
mushroomy?
I'm just yelling at my mouse. It's right here, North Shore Tangles.
Like your computer mouse, you have a little pet D&D mouse that you keep on the desk who annoys you. Because I'll accept either one.
just the regular mouse and roll 20 being.
So,
Wait, no, sorry,
if-
no. Darkstream Forest is where they are. I was wrong. It's Darkstream
Oh.
Forest.
so if we're over here by Timmy's lair, but these guys normally live over there, this must be some kind of expedition or something. Maybe a colony. Pun not intended.
They're not known for striking out on their own.
Maybe it's a
Maybe they were brought.
maybe somebody like, slavers were like, oh, let's try to sell some mushroom people. But then they got bored halfway through and they were just like, well, we'll just put them on the ground. They're mushrooms, they'll be fine.
So would Rex, because Rex was literally right beside them, like they were neighbors to him for a very long period of time, would he know if they're like friendly or hostile?
Wait, you weren't with the regular gnomes though? You were with the deep gnomes, right?
Like the high gnomes?
Well, no. There's the Underdark gnomes and the Overdark gnomes. How do you like that, Voltaire? I thought you were with the Underdark ones, the ones that were
Yeah,
subservient to the Drow.
No, you said there was another one that were attacked by the church and fled into hiding.
Yes, there are those. Yes. Okay, yeah,
So
you were with
it was those gnomes.
Okay. So then. Yeah, but did you die before they found their new home or not? Well, not die, but you know what? Power down.
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't know anything about them then.
Okay.
I mean, you know that myconoids is a thing, as a theory exists, but you've probably never seen them.
Okay.
They're not common. And they were hidden alongside the gnomes for, what was that, a couple thousand years, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Alright, so continue.
So, are these things gonna be friendly, or are we gonna have to kill them? Do you know that?
I do not. Like I said, I did not scout too deeply into their territory. They do seem like they're pretty far from home, though. Not sure if they want to be here or if they have been placed here on their own somehow. I would advise somebody that's a little less likely to devour them, perhaps be the one to talk to them first, though.
Alright.
And yes, I realize I could be talking about multiple people in the party at this point.
It's literally Alrak, and he's the only one who can fucking talk to him.
Yeah.
Paladins are a charisma-based class anyway, so he's got this.
A what?
God. Ikarath, I swear to Moradin.
Oh, be careful about doing that.
Alright, can you just take us before I have a brain aneurysm, please?
Let's go visit mushrooms that can feed themselves.
Igrath, we could be buddies walking together.
What?
That way I make sure you don't eat anyone.
I'm
Just
not
the
gonna eat
mushrooms.
them. Not unless they like say, "Do you want to eat me?" In which case, I'd be like, "I do very much want to try a nibble."
Oh, okay.
I'll be polite.
All right.
Plus, if they're living mushrooms, there's probably non-living mushrooms all over the place.
I mean, that might be true. Maybe it's the children, though.
I will ask before I consume, but if I see them eating mushrooms, I'm going to be like, "May I have some?"
Wouldn't that be cannibalism? Or
No, it's the same kind of mushroom.
That's
eat
like
meat?
asking if an Aarakocra eating chicken is cannibalism.
Well,
It
that one
wouldn't be.
actually we do wonder about.
let's just go see the Myconids. We're just getting
Like,
straight.
for instance, humans, elves, dwarves, we don't eat monkey, or not unless we're very, very desperate. We don't.
But you would
But-
eat a monkey if you needed to.
Like really dire straits, DM. Like really dire straits. I'm not that. Armok, why the fuck are you nodding? Armok is eating monkey.
Oh, also, you guys have had your HP bars taken away. Well, your shared HP bars. The new ones are really ugly, and I don't like them, so you'll have to communicate how bad you're looking.
Shame.
We just finished the long rest, so we should all be full.
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
look great now.
Yeah, we all don't look beat the hell and back.
You might want to fill Edge in on some of the lore that you found, but you can also not if you choose not to as a conscious action.
Oh yeah, the little Timmy creatures are not all evil or just straight up malicious. They are actually sentient to some extent and can talk, or at least understand common. So yeah, don't kill any of them on sight. And he just looks at Voltaire specifically.
Why are you giving me that face?
Oh, it's because you're the guy around here who likes to eat people, mate.
Party
I'm-
one, all about that eats. I
Well,
think you
I
should
won't-
change your party name to "If you can't beat it, eat it."
Oh my god, no.
We do need to change our party name, though, don't we?
Yeah,
do.
everybody can change their names at any time as long as the party wants to. Because there's like, who's left? Thalrak? Thalrak's the only one from
Yeah, for the original.
the OG. Do you guys
Yep.
have anything you want to call yourselves?
We can talk that off
Okay.
stream or whatever.
Yeah.
So the party who shall not be named.
Oh, God.
Where do they go? What do they do?
Well, Thark has asked Edge to lead them to.
Well, we could call ourselves the International Royal Ascension Party.
oh my God.
Because
Oh
we're
my
basically
God.
gonna walk in and start terrorizing the place because we don't have a real army yet. So,
So, where is the actual path to the Myconids? I forgot to ask that
It's
while
under
we
that
were
bridge
muted.
there.
Over here? Okay.
Yeah.
So we just have to go around. Alright, then Edge will lead the way, which is this way.
Yep, and the reason why you weren't able to get very far is because you immediately encountered a singing voice that was very hard to resist, but you fucking pulled it off, buddy. Good job.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind while they, Oh, where the hell am I? There we go, whatever. Good enough.
Top right.
Gotta zoom out. There we go.
In 1 second.
Well, since the right side of this river hits the edge of the map, I'm guessing we need to go left.
I would assume.
Yeah, wants you to think.
Are you at full scale or half scale again?
Let me look at this. How far does this appear across that 6 feet? No, it's probably more like 12 feet. So yeah.
Double scale.
That's
Okay.
water.
Well, then I'm on a rock.
Yes, can be on the rock. But there is that girl singing right there.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edge would have.
Crap, why are you
obviously-
so huge?
Last map, I think I was enlarged, and I think that you decided to resave my token while I was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad call on my part.
Yeah, because he also drags that with the
Oh
next time.
yeah, and I forgot your character sheet's in.
Resave my token now that it's a clean token.
Yeah, your character sheet is such a dick, though.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who's got to live with it most of the time.
That's true. That's true. I don't know how you deal with it.
Patience. Something Ikrath doesn't have, but I do.
I don't have that. All right, I think you're saved. So you guys might want to pull up back into here. You don't have to.
Yeah, Edge would have warned everybody about the whatever
Yeah,
the
the
heck
singing
this
lady.
is.
Singing snake lady.
So, how do we want to deal with it?
Well, we just kind of keep walking, I guess.
Is this one of those natives that I can't eat because it's made out of mushrooms and I'm going to want to, but we shouldn't? Or is this just like somebody and we should make sure that Voltia doesn't eat them?
I think it's one that you can't eat anyways, but I think the singing is gonna do something to one of us. I have an idea. Voltaire, do you want to be the scapegoat,
What?
so to speak?
Okay, what's your idea, Tharek?
Alright, so if I do this, you get to fight the damn thing. However, you won't be able to hear anything.
Why?
Because I'll make you deaf for a little bit.
Okay, I know why I wouldn't be able to hear anything. I'm wondering why am I not hearing anything?
Because I'm afraid that her music's gonna do something. And if it can't hear it, it can't do anything to you.
Can we like hear her music echoing down the hallway to us just barely?
Yes, just barely.
Ikrath's like, I could probably play better.
How about we just try walking forward and see what happens?
No. I don't like any of that.
I would recommend against that.
Okay. Well, then, who wants to lead the charge forward?
That's why I volunteered you. And he's gonna tap Voltaire. If Voltaire is not gonna be willing to do it, Voltaire, you gotta make a con save.
Okay. He's maybe just wondering why are you making him deaf, but I'll make the con.
He already said.
Oh, he
Already
saved
said.
the con save.
Yeah, he did. Alright, well.
Whoops.
Him
Yeah.
doing something to him doesn't make much sense.
If she's singing and it's a magic spell that could entrance you and make you lose your mind, if you being deaf prevents that, that's the point.
That's true. True, I guess. How long will I be deaf?
At most a minute.
Okay, and you're going to look out for me to make sure that I don't get hit by something I don't hear, right?
Yes, we'll throw pebbles at you
Oh.
if it's gonna come up behind you, or we'll be that.
Hold on. And Ikrath will telepathically bond us all again.
There we go.
So
Thank
now we
you.
can all talk to each other in our heads. So that way, if you can't hear anything, we can still talk to you.
Alright. I will retract my con save and he will willingly become deaf.
Alright, Tharic is going to tap, and now for a minute you are deaf.
Alright.
Voltaire, what
He
are you
walked.
doing?
He walks on forward to the edge of the water and looks out.
Yes, you see this snake lady with long hair sitting on a rock with her mouth opening and closing, and you can't hear anything. And she's just looking at you, and you see little scaly hands beckoning you forwards.
Kind of flies out forward and just looks at her and he says about his, I can't hear you, but I don't want you to harm any of my friends. Got it?
She just keeps singing and looking at you.
Wait, do we hear him actually sing that to her?
He's not like being quiet about it. He's just, I don't want you to harm any of my friends. Alright, I want you to stop singing.
If Thorek actually hears that, he's gonna start chuckling a bit. He's gonna be like, he can't hear the other side of the conversation, guys.
That might be a problem. And Igrath starts walking down to listen so he can telepathically communicate to Voltaire what she's saying.
Okay.
Which is a problem, because I don't know if you remember this, but Igrath has a -3 to perception.
God.
All right, Ikarath. Also, you said you're moving up.
Yeah.
Okay. Make that wisdom saving throw.
Luckily, this is a charm effect, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
And
wait a
I'm
minute.
motherfucking elf. 20.
You do resist the charm effect.
And Igrath doesn't want her to know she's there. Can he stealth?
You can try.
Okay, currently he's wearing his stealth boots, so he also has advantage on those. Actually flying.
Yeah, you're pretty stealthy.
So is she saying anything back to Voltaire?
No, she's still just singing.
And so telepathically, Igrath is like, Voltaire, she still hasn't stopped singing.
Okay. I'm gonna do this the hard way. And he goes and he just goes to like, grab her mouth shut like that.
Whatever works.
Roll athletics.
Strength? I was gonna say
Athletics.
strength for a grapple,
I
maybe?
think it's supposed to be athletics. That's what people keep telling me.
Her strength, no, for a grapple?
But she
Yeah.
makes an athletics check against it as well.
Yeah. Grapple is strength for the person making the grapple. To escape, it's an athletics. Or at least to avoid it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 20, isn't it?
Yeah. On the copper die.
Send it off the dice, Joe.
Roll a wisdom save. 3 dice though,
Okay.
instead of 2 at disadvantage. 3. Oh, bloody hell!
And you know what the third one was?
I see it.
Blood.
A critical
I
fail
really
and a
wanna-
critical pass.
I really want to have him re-roll that one at least.
I was gonna say Igrath is right there. He's gonna chronal shift so he can re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it still 3 dice? or
Yeah,
is it
3
just...
dice. It's a new 3 dice.
But
'Cause
just
you went
critically
back in
fail.
time and then forward, so yeah, new 3 dice.
Igrath, like, you know, because you still have triple disadvantage on this, he goes back in time, but he sneezes a little bit, so he doesn't go back in time far enough to like avoid the situation.
And here comes the third. Well, not as bad. You still failed.
That was Dex. Subtract 1 from that, but...
I was gonna
Anyway.
say I fucking sneezed so hard I changed his saves from wisdom.
Oops.
Ew.
Subtract
but
1, but...
yeah, so 13. So yeah, you failed. Not nearly as bad because it was about to get real ugly. However, you view this person thing as precious to you, as like this is your fiance, but it's like an arranged marriage, but you still think you might like her, but you're not quite
Right.
sure. So like you go out of your way to protect her.
I
And
gotcha.
you just want to be around her. You want to be friends with her. You want to pick up her pencils. I don't know. Like you get the idea. Like it's not super serious, but it's also not nothing.
Can I tell that he just failed to save?
I mean, like perception.
Well, I mean, I'm staring right at him.
Yes, but like
I
it
think
wasn't.
I think it would be insight technically because I'm trying to sense like more of his motives rather than just.
Yeah,
see.
insight makes. I didn't know.
It's the same roll, and it should not have been an advantage still. So that's an 11.
Voltaire.
In his head, I'm like, Falrak, we might have a problem. And then in Voltaire's
yeah.
head, I'm like, Voltaire, you okay?
Yeah, Voltaire. You might look a little suspicious, but you can talk as unnormal as you want. Because you just have that feelings inside of you, and your character reacts as you would.
Oh, this is well. How was your day been? If it hasn't been, he's still deaf, and he's just like, "Yep." What do I do? What do you mean you don't know?
Punch her in the face.
He's talking to the other half, and he's just, what do I do? What do you mean you don't know? No, I don't have much experience doing this. I thought you would.
I'm with Alright.
If we're hearing this through the cave, Thark is sending.
Igrath is like, he's talking to himself. I'm going to interfere in here. And he's going to step around the corner, and he's going to cast momentary stasis on the lady, and he's telling everybody to move up ASAP so we can deal with this.
Got it.
DC 20 concept.
19 plus the added modifier.
Cover dice does not like us today.
No, sorry, bud.
No. Where is it? I'm gonna send it to Dice Jail.
Yes.
Where is it?
You can definitely do that.
I'm sending it to Dice Jail. I just redeemed the points. Send it off to Dice Jail. It had a second shot, not giving it a third.
But Igrath did tell everybody else to move up.
Yep.
And as Voltaire's on deaf, and he's like, "Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me."
Thark will move up. Are we gonna go into combat or?
I mean, it's not attacking yet.
Okay.
However, everybody who's moved up now needs to make wisdom saving throws.
I think Armarked is okay.
Okay, so then
Hold on, I gotta roll mine.
Elred and Edge are both kind of in the same state as Voltaire. And Puz is not. So Thalrak and Ikarath and Armok are not under the effect.
What was the effect? We're like best friends with this thing?
No, you're like an arranged marriage fiance, but you think you might actually like this girl.
Oh boy.
That's like the level of intensity that you have going for you. Don't you love my descriptions?
Yeah.
I do my best. So we're gonna move those people just like over here just for convenience sake, you know? Just get the split. There we go.
Armarked
Should, like,
hopped on one of the rocks.
Armok should like punch her in the throat. That would get her to stop.
Armok.
Instead of immediately punching her in the throat, Armark's going to cast a spell, unless the DM says something else.
1 second, Armok. I also need to give you your tiny sight line. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
So go ahead, Armok. What are you doing?
I am casting a spell of Be Friendly to Me, bitch. And you just said we are not fighting her, so she doesn't get an advantage on this save.
I'm going to roll. What's this roll? I'm gonna roll with this guy.
It's a
who is
wisdom
the-
saving throw for a charm effect,
who is
essentially.
the older
So
brother of Copper Dice. So wisdom, you
the
said?
DC on his spells are 18.
You said wisdom? Right?
Yes. DC 18.
Does not. That's a 5.
So essentially, it's been charmed by me for the next 10 minutes. So it's got my buddies charmed, but I've got it charmed.
What is that charm? That charm would just be not doing bad things, right?
Yeah, basically,
But it doesn't necessarily view this as a bad thing, so...
yeah, but at the very least, I might be able to, like, it won't try to charm me, hopefully, back.
Yeah, well, you've already resisted it. You're already fine, unless you were to go out of earshot and back.
But Armok doesn't know that.
Oh
is
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
true. That's true. Yeah.
So he's going to try to like investigate Edge here, like peer into his, or not Edge, Voltaire. He's gonna try to like look in his eyes and check to see if he's been charmed and shit.
Can I help you, Armok?
Roll
And he just kind of waves his head
Arcana.
up and he like motions for you to stay still.
Arcana.
Oh, that's Icareth. Arcana with him is significantly lower, unfortunately. Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, he's definitely charmed. It's not like super strong magical. It's just enough to like get inside your head. Like the magic is the equivalent of a catchy TikTok song. And it just
Well, that's not much magic at all.
it brings like your focus back to it over and over again. And then the rest
Armok
is just
Armok motions, or he like hand signals to Thalrak that basically like light charm effect. We should probably just walk away and bring them with us. Because since she's not hostile and she won't be for the next 10 minutes, Armok's just figuring if we just take them gently by the hands and bring them out of earshot, they should be fine.
what are you guys doing?
Well, Tarek is gonna run up and punch her if anything. He doesn't
Oh, yeah.
like-
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's gonna go straight up hitting her. He's been wanting to do this since the
Like-
beginning.
Okay, so
Parkours
roll the
across the rocks and
So yeah, Voltaire. Okay, so we're gonna everyone roll initiative.
there it is.
That,
As
Yeah,
Thalrak
well,
is
there's a-
running.
Thalrak wants to hit her.
I think that is the third time in a row I've rolled an 8 for initiative.
I'm proud of you. Because you can only go better from here.
We have a
40.
problem. There's a lot in here that's not that I which ones are not we not supposed to have here?
Weird dude.
No, there's 2 sets of everybody because we forgot to delete it last time.
I only see one set of everybody
If you
Yeah,
s-
I
Yeah.
see
one
one.
of everybody also.
Yeah,
Why do
only
I
see
see
one set.
2?
because you.
Rex, do you have a 3.13?
I got 11.13.
Icareth,
Yeah.
did you have a 34?
No, I got a 32, and then I added 8 to that, so I have a 40.
Okay, I'm all fixed now. Okay. Come on, draggy window. There we go. And we're gonna move you right over there where nobody cares about you. Alright. Which means Icareth gets to start.
Well, no, I think because nobody's going to do anything combat-wise until Thalrak goes. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Thalrak does punch her first as a surprise round.
Yeah, well,
It
yeah,
just-
Thalrak gets to run. But wait, but who came first before that? Because you guys could have readied actions as people, so let's see who was in there.
didn't- They
Unless
didn't have-
Thalrak said, I'm going to punch her, and then walks up and punches her, nobody knows
No.
Thalrak is punching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
So the way it works with a surprise round like that is since Thalrak is the only person doing the surprise
Yeah.
round, we still start with Icareth. He just gets to make his roll before combat, and like initiative is officially
That's
rolled.
fine by me.
yep.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So
And since he's surprising her, he does get advantage on it.
Although there are,
Even though
I'm fine with surprise rounds, but I believe Raw there aren't surprise rounds. I think I learned that. I think it's an old thing.
But yeah,
Maybe
Valrak
not even one D.
had made his intention clear that he wanted Voltaire to
Yeah,
punch
no,
her.
no, I'm giving you your surprise round. It's fine. I
Yeah.
like surprise rounds. I've used them this whole time. I just recently found that they're an old thing, I think, though. Just like random trivia that I think I learned.
I mean, a lot of DMs kind of house roll them as is, because...
Yeah, I like it. So anyway, so
'Cause
yeah,
it
go to
makes-
hit.
Alright.
That's unarmed. Whatever
No,
that
no,
is
he's
for
gonna
you.
use his hammer. He's using
Oh,
his
you're
hammer.
gonna smash it!
Oh, yeah. He just wanted Voltaire to punch her, because he figured Voltaire the
Oh,
better...
Jesus.
like- But Thark is going straight for the... He's going straight with the hammer. I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, Thalrak.
Didn't we
Alright.
just establish that you're rolling an advantage though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Let me roll that again. I don't know why I didn't...
Why are you rolling at advantage?
Surprise
Surprise
round.
attack.
Surprise
Oh.
round.
You do hit.
There we go. Alright, so that one, because it's doing
And
one-handed...
you smash her in the
Rex,
head.
nope.
How much damage?
Rex is gonna cast silvery barbs. You re-roll a hit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Congrats,
shit!
counter spell.
Oh, shit!
Alright, well then I gotta roll 1d8 because it's one hand.
Oh, shit!
It's like, what? No! Because he didn't check to see what spell you were casting, but he did see you were just casting it at
Oh,
Valrak.
so you guys canceled it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
The chat isn't auto-scrolling for me and it's a pain.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
scrolling for me either.
It's not throwing for me. Fuck,
Yeah,
that's
it's not
weird.
going for me either. I'm gonna do a big
Yeah, I
refresh
had an
on
11-hour
everything.
session yesterday into earlier this morning.
Oh, wait,
and it was the fucking time.
Silvery fucking barbs, I swear to God.
So are you? I forget. Do you get a multi-attack? Or no? You're actually a
he's-
cleric, so
he's
you don't.
actually a
Yeah, I'm a
cleric.
cleric.
Okay.
I'm an actual cleric. So I do hit. And it's doing 9 damage.
What does silvery barbs do?
If
It was counterspelled, so it's
yeah, Icarus
nothing.
counterspelled it, so nothing happened.
Oh shit, there's so much stuff
But-
going on.
But
Jesus Christ.
had Silvery Barbs gone through, I would have had to re-roll the attack roll and
Oh my.
use the lower roll, so it
And
could have
then-
made me miss.
and then I can decide if she gets an advantage
on
or
that.
if I
Oh
can
my God.
just assign it to
Yeah.
myself and then go and fuck Thalrak up with an advantage attack.
Well, Thalrak does his thing. He fails.
Ikrath is going
Wait,
to.
no, he
No, no, I
does
hit.
succeed.
No,
Oh
he
yeah, no, you
succeeded.
smack her and oh yeah,
I
wait,
hit her
you
with
smack
9.
her
I
in
hit her
the
for
face,
9.
and her head cracks back with a resounding. And she looks dazed, and blood starts to trickle down her head. And you guys who are charmed interpret that in this scenario in which I have given you, because you are still charmed.
And Ikrath is going to do the only thing he thinks he can do, and that's go, why do I have to do this every fucking time? Time out! And cast banishment on her so that he can talk to his charmed friends.
What's the roll for that?
No.
That is a charisma saving throw, DC 20.
Ooh. Ooh.
So I have to make a charisma save?
No,
No.
she does.
Oh,
But
she
that's
does. Okay.
that's her forte.
It's her thing.
That's her thing.
Fucking plus 10 on a DC.
She does make that.
Motherfucker.
It was a 16 on the roll, plus her modifier.
Yeah.
Which is probably giant.
Yeah,
So
it's like her whole
telepathically,
thing.
Ikrath's gonna be like, do not fucking attack each other, or this is gonna cause all sorts of problems, and no one's gonna be happy, okay? Not one of you. And then that'll do it for Ikrath.
But I'm assuming by this point the minute has passed, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
You can also just drop concentration on.
You're right, but he was going to try to keep it as long as possible, but at this point, it's over.
Yep. I think I forgot to narrate that whole section. I think that only happened in my head. Voltaire, you slipped when trying to grab her mouth, and you accidentally ended up kissing this snake chick, and that is how
Oh
you
my
got
God.
charmed.
He did forget to mention that, and I was very curious as to how he got charmed.
Yeah, call
we
me
did.
out if
Yeah.
I'm missing something, because sometimes it just plays in my head, and then I'm like trying to like navigate everything going on. I just forget that I didn't tell you.
I mean, I think it's funnier this way, but okay.
Yeah.
We're just like, well, fucking, he just is.
Yeah, so that's how you failed, because you failed the grapple because she got a nat 20, and then you failed the charm of the kiss interaction. Is how. So the grapple nat 1 to her nat 20. Yeah, that was a deal, but then you failed the charm as well, so you double failed. But you didn't die like the last time you double failed with Magni.
Oh yeah, I can't forget about that. Beautiful.
Oh,
Rip.
rip. I think it's all good. So she reaches up to her head, and you see her hand start to glow, and she begins singing again. And you see the wound in her head close up. And now everybody has to make saves again because the singing stopped and began. Except for Armok, who is immune for this because of his thing.
Let's go.
Do I have to make another save, or am I still just charmed?
All the people that are already charmed don't have to make rolls. They're still charmed.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry, Rex.
we
I
said
should have
it's fine.
specified. I should
wasted
have
in that
specified.
20.
I should have specified. So it's only the uncharmed.
Uh-oh.
Ikarath, was that supposed to be an advantage?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
then
an
yeah.
elf.
Oh,
He
okay.
has drunk mind.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just making sure. I just don't know what people have.
That's what he has.
Yep.
That would have been bad days.
So Edge, Edge is already charmed. So who's really? It's just Ikarath, Armok, and Thalrak.
Yeah.
Thalrak, you're on Team Snake Lady.
Yeah.
Armok, did you roll Armok? Oh no, you didn't have to. So yeah, we're good. So just
I did
Thalrak
roll, though,
moves
'cause
over.
I didn't know. I didn't have to, and I got a 29 again.
Yes. So yeah, no. So it's just John basically who is immune to this.
Cool, save us.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually charm effects wear off if you take damage. So
Yeah, this is a duration.
Well, you normally have to make a concentration save as well if it's a concentration spell.
not if it's a creature. If it's a creature like this who just automatically charms people, it's not.
Oh, true.
Yeah, this is
I
a
don't-
different thing. It has a duration rather than a concentration.
So Armok is just gonna step up here. Everybody's within range, and he's just gonna breathe out really heavily as he sticks his hand out, and he's gonna cast Ord. But he's gonna upcast it all the way to 4th level to fuck you guys. So that is a DC 18 strength save. You take half of 18 damage if you succeed.
Okay.
If
Wait, is that
you
everyone?
fail, you go flying away from him 10 feet.
Is that everyone?
Oh,
That is everyone except Ikarath because they're all charmed.
Okay, and if they make it,
if you make it, they take half.
so
So
that's
no matter what, they're taking
9.
damage.
9 damage. Yep.
And what if we trick fail?
Yeah. What if they
That is
crit
the
fail?
DM's kind of thing. I would hope that that's a large enough burst to fucking wake your charm up.
Yeah, you're gonna take double that, but you're also gonna break that charm.
He also goes, if
Okay,
anybody who
36.
fails, so Voltaire and Thalrak both go, and Edge, they go flying backwards down the hallway 10 feet.
Oh God, and yeah, that's you
And
guys.
this
You
is-
guys
and
are.
this
You
is
guys.
dull, right?
You guys need to roll that. That's a deep area. You need to roll athletics. The people that got blasted.
Is this double or is this 2 scale?
You said it was double.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5 feet is 10 feet then.
Yeah. And I move myself back 5 feet.
Thalrak would hit her, by the way. Or not Thalrak, Voltaire would hit her, because
Yeah. Also, since I can fly, do I have to roll athletics?
No, because yeah, you can fly above that.
well, you can fly, but you're not flying right now. I just blasted you, and you're going arch over tea kettle.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah, she made
I
it
was,
style
I was
out
under the
way with
impression
the
he was
16.
The
I was
best,
under the impression that he wasn't that he was actually flying, and this was Tiber.
if
Well-
you don't know how that power works, it's essentially a force push, like from Star Wars.
Yeah, he was flying, and if it's a forced push, would you stay flying?
I mean, you'd still be getting thrown through the air, so you'd probably have to make a save to not crash, I
Yeah.
would think.
Make an athletic
Yeah.
save.
Okay. Oop. 16.
Yeah,
My
you
spell
can
DC
fly.
is 18, but I mean, he already failed that, so this would be a different one.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I
I think
figured
16 's
that
fine.
roll
to-
was just to not crash. He's still going to take the damage from the push.
Oh, yeah,
either
no,
way,
he's still taking
Yeah,
the
I still take
damage.
that.
So he's still taking the full damage. That's just to stay flying where he gets pushed back to.
So Thalrak is no longer charmed, but everybody else who got hit by that is still charmed.
Yes, however, Thalrak needs to make an athletics check.
I did.
And what did? Oh, where did you roll it?
I
He
got
got-
12.
Yeah, you're. It's not too bad. You're treading.
Okay.
And Edge, did you make your check?
Yeah, I did a 17.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're just. Oh no, and then you got yeah, you're swimming.
No, the 14 was for the swimming. The
Yeah, you're
17 was for
swimming
the
fine.
push. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're swimming fine back there. And Armok, do you have
And
anything
Armok
else?
did- Not that he's going to do, because he's waiting to see if that worked on everybody.
All right, Voltaire.
boy.
Okay. And
Did she make a save, by the way?
Yeah, she did.
Oh god.
How loud was that, by the way? Whatever that was.
Art is pretty loud.
Art is loud, but it's not as loud as like thunderclap or something like that.
It'd be like, almost like a gunshot, and then especially in a cave, it'd be pretty
Okay,
loud.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not even a gunshot. It's a gust of wind. It's a single clap of wind, I think. So
Okay.
it's loud, but it's not thunder.
There are
or
a couple of
gunshot.
splashes too, so.
Voltaire flies up to Armok.
Is this
and-
charm making you guys aggressive? Because we can still talk to each other in the.
No, it's not making them
well-
aggressive.
What's
Yeah,
making
why'd
us
you do
aggressive
that?
is Thalrak hitting her in the face with the goddamn hammer. That's what's making
Yeah.
us aggressive.
And then Armok attacking us.
yeah.
And now that I'm treading water, I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Voltaire, not entirely sure what's going on. It's like, and he's gonna try to whap Armok in the face.
I believe that's going to hit me. Yeah, that'll break my AC.
Oh, no rage damage, so just 6.
Okay.
Like, why? Why'd you do that?
Ikrath gives him a look like I can't actually speak, and Ikrath in your mind is like, it's because you're not yourself again, but it's not even your other self that's making you that way, or whatever the fuck is going on. It's the lady's song. I think she kissed you.
Yes, we did. We did. We did kiss.
Yeah, why the fuck did you kiss her? That was
I
like, punch her
swear.
in the mouth, and you were like, okay, I'll punch her in the mouth, and then you kissed her.
Yeah,
Why the
why did-
fuck did you do that?
Why did you get to kiss her anyway? That's not fair.
This is not my fault. This guy. whacked
Armok
us.
leaps around Voltaire and gives Edge a look like, what the fuck?
This guy whapped us. So I'm gonna whap him twice. And then he's gonna.
That one will-
12 doesn't hit. Yeah. And he goes and he swings. Yeah. And that's gonna end his turn.
Edge, the swimming. You're a cat in water. That's probably not ideal.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Big cats can swim, though. Big
I'm gonna
cats
climb
figure
up
like
onto the wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what. Do I even need to run athletics, or with claws can I just do it? Not worry
No,
about
that's fine. That's the
All
other
right.
thing you should be able to do. It's a pretty rocky wall. Like, this isn't like
Yeah,
hard
so-
to grip terrain.
So Edge treads water for a sec and then grabs onto the wall with his claws and pulls himself out of the water and then is yelling at Armok and Voltaire about why they're like going crazy over there attacking this lady for no reason.
You mean Armok and Tarak?
Yeah. Armax and Ikarath, not Voltaire. Brain doesn't work right now.
In Armak's defense, he did attack everyone.
Yeah.
He didn't just attack the lady. He was trying to smack some sense into you guys, and she just happened to be in the way.
Well, Edge is being super protective of her right now because of the charms, so he's not worried about the fact that he got thrown. He's worried about the fact that, Armok was still, like, trying to break them apart, I guess, if that makes sense. Edge can't really think that far through at the moment. So he's just like, Armok, what the hell are you doing? And meanwhile, Ikarath is still yelling at them over their brains that they're not thinking straight, but he's ignoring Ikarath right now.
Which is not super easy to do, so good job.
Yeah.
Also, look, an encounter where it's 6v1 and it's still proving difficult.
I mean, Armok could have just bombed everybody.
You could have.
Yeah.
Thalrak's turn. You are in the water. You
Yep.
need to either make a climbing check or an athletics check.
You said I was treading water.
Yeah, but now it's your turn, so you need to either climb the wall
And you're
or
wearing
swim.
heavy armor, so
Yeah.
get out.
I am going to get out of the water.
Okay, make a climbing check, so athletics.
Nope.
No, you fall right back in the water. Make an athletics check to see if you can swim in your entry to the water. No!
Nope.
Oh. Thalrak
Hold
is
on,
drowning!
Wait.
Balrak is iron booting like in
no,
Mario, where he's just
no,
in the bottom of the
no,
water.
I'm not
He's-
having this one.
He's paying for it.
Oh, of course I'm gonna pay for it.
Go ahead.
No.
Party 1 plus water equals no bueno.
Yeah, that's pretty much
no.
been the theme for Party 1, the entire Party 1's history.
Party 1 hates water.
Oh!
Oh my god!
You fucking
No.
dolphin dive all the way. You can choose to. You can choose to spend all of your movement and just
Oh yeah.
dolphin fucking porpoise your way up to the fucking stairs. Just
Yep.
like you see Thalrak fall off, but instead of like he gets like halfway up the wall and then like a rock falls out. And he starts falling back, but instead of falling, he like turns it into like a backwards dive straight into the water, and then you just see him fucking dolphin kick his way up the river and jump out of the water onto the ground. All glorious like.
Yep. I hate water so much.
Now you have actions you can take. There's no movement.
Oh, from afar, Thalrak is gonna cast. He's gonna cast the one thing he can cast with ease, Sacred Flame.
And Ikarath, when he sees you casting Sacred Flame, is like, "Oh, should we just kill him then?" But he says that out loud, not over the telepathic.
I don't know why I thought posting it in the chat.
I'm saying I'm gonna move and then move back to this being weird. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay.
Okay, hopefully that fixes it.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta
Everybody was
refresh.
sounding garbled, but then I left and came back and now it's fine.
Hold on, I gotta
you-
refresh because my Sacred Flame isn't posting in the chat.
Roll 20 is great. Do you remember what your save is?
Let me just pull up my character sheet again because I literally just hit refresh as soon as you asked that.
We could do it manually.
No, I have it. Hang on. Oh wait, I didn't want fucking
True Strike!
I didn't want True Strike. I don't know
Yes!
what- God,
Why did True Strike do damage?
I don't know.
This is a new True Strike spell.
Return of
know.
True Strike.
There's Sacred Flame.
18. What kind of save?
Dex.
No.
Dexterity
not
save.
So it takes damage.
Alright, so it is taking a whole whopping. I think it's 3d8 now? Yeah, 3d8. And it is radiant damage if it is If it is weak to it, it is radiant damage. So that is a whole 12.
12 damage as she shrieks in pain and then resumes the singing. Or, yeah. Wreck. Well, do you have anything else there, Wreck?
Nope, that's all I can do. Movement in one action, because that's all we get as clerics.
Alright, Rex.
I'm just gonna do a wisdom check to see how Rex is gonna react. Because you're like his first ever friends, and then you're attacking his like first ever love.
Conflict, guys. You gotta understand.
So he's like internally, "Oh, I don't want to kill the friends, but they're trying to kill her." So he's gonna walk over and attack Armok.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that's it. That ooh, oof.
That'll fucking hit.
That'll hit. Oof.
For 15,
Damage.
and he'll attack one more time and call it quits.
Also hits.
Hits.
For 16 damage. Jesus. Alright.
Mm.
Armok's not
Well,
super.
so I'll tell you, if I rolled below a 10, I was gonna do like a running long jump off of the cliff, attacking down with Green Flame Blade. To like really
Really bad, nasty, yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so then you hear. And you see this thing coming down the hallway.
Telepathically to all the charmed people, Icarus like, oh no, it's going to eat her! Quick! Get that thing! And then mentally, Ikrath is like, yeah, he kind of looks like my Krakosaurus Rex!
And this thing bites out at Thalrak. Thalrak,
Yes.
athletics.
Why me?
Wait.
Alright, I'm okay with this. That's a 19.
Roll again.
Oh my god.
No, Ikrath is casting Silvery Barbs, giving this thing disadvantage and Thalrak the advantage.
Okay.
I was just gonna.
So now,
I was thinking of doing that too.
yeah, fuck that thing. So it's got to roll at disadvantage, and then Thalrak gets advantage on his roll if he has to roll again against it.
So do they roll again, or they just roll an additional dice each?
Let's see. Oh, the chosen creature. Okay, so you can choose. Okay, so the creature that triggered it gets disadvantage, or must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. And then for me, because
So
he's
it's
giving me advantage, I can use it on my next attack, ability check, or saving throw that I make within the next minute.
So it just gets disadvantage to see if it rolled worse.
No,
Yes, and then
no,
giving
yeah.
that advantage to Thalrak to use against this attack.
Okay, so then roll your additional dice.
All right, for athletics.
Yeah, you just roll one additional dice and he rolls one additional dice.
Yep.
Like,
Alright.
he goes lowest and you go with the highest. And that prevents Jesus
Oh
Thalrak.
my god,
did not
it's not my
matter.
fault.
That did
At least
not
it's
matter.
not critical. At least it's not a critical.
Yeah. So
yeah, at least it's not critical, so I'll take
so
that one.
do you want to know what it rolled, or do you not want to feel the pain?
No, I don't
Okay.
want to know. I just want to know what
So
damage.
it reaches out and it chomps down on Thalrak, and it lifts Thalrak up. You are crushed in the midsection, and it chomps for some amount of damage. I'll tell you in a moment. $27.
27 damage.
Yes. Keep in mind, this thing is beefy, boy. This thing is like
Oh yeah, no, I'm
18
hurting.
feet long. This is a big threat, and it's a threat to everybody, including Snake Lady.
Oh no, don't take me wrong. I am hurting, but
Okay. And that is all it can do, and it's Icarus' turn.
Ikrath is going to glance at everybody. Is everybody turning their attention to this thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Ikrath is going to try to solve two problems at once. He's going to be looking at the big thing, and he's going to pretend to cast a spell that fails. But in reality, he's targeting Snake Lady with a real nasty spell here.
Jesus.
This is called Suffocate. It keeps her from making noise.
Okay. 1 second. I'm just making this look like Thalrax got blood.
Blah. Blood, blood, blood.
I think that's
mean,
pretty good art right there.
I mean, I am definitely bleeding a good amount.
Doctor,
Yeah.
heal thyself.
Yeah, see, I'm giving you an indication of how bad Thalrax's off. He's not doing great. It looks... he looks almost shocked.
So Ikrath is going to cast that on the Snake Lady, and then he's going to... Oh,
Yeah.
that's arm-marked.
Wow,
That's arm-marked.
Constitution. Let's see what that's going to roll.
And then he's going to dash up here a little bit.
Nope.
So that
That's
he can,
32 damage.
Yep, so it's 32 damage from losing... From failure of air as I'm actively
And she
sucking air
can't
there.
make noise.
And she
Oh, she
falls
just died.
off.
Oh,
And
okay.
she floats down the river. However, you guys are still under the effect for another 24 hours.
Oh my
From-
god.
From the last moment you heard that song. So,
Is there any way to break it other than damage? Like
Yeah.
a strong enough roll
Well,
or
you might-
something?
You might take
I
damage-
might be able to.
you might
there's
take
lots
damage
of
from
ways to
fighting
do
this.
it.
Yeah, I have spells that might be able to fix it. However, right now I am trying not to die while I'm being nommed on.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not the most difficult thing to get rid of. You just
But
haven't
that's
done it
all
yet.
Ikrath is going to do right now.
Yes. Armok.
Armok would like to, real quick before we actually get into this, he'd like to, can he tell what kind of fucking creature this is? It looks undead.
It's not an undead dragon, but it's not normal. It's warped.
Aberration, monstrosity.
Yeah, definitely it would aberration-y.
Good. I have aberration oil. So he bonus action applies the aberration oil onto his katana, and then he's going to leap up here. And I don't know how close he can get to it, but he's going to get as close to it as he can get. And he's going to start whacking away at the neck, trying to free Thalrak.
Yep, roll the hit.
Let me just make sure I've got all this stuff clicked on. Yeah. It's going to assume that hits.
Yeah.
And
What's
the
the
second
total
attack,
damage? I'll just total it up for me at the end.
It's acid, poison, and slashing damage. So if it's not immune to any of that or resistant to any of that, it's 20, 30.
Poison is not going to help you.
It does. So if he's completely immune to the poison, then it is 24.
Okay, 24 damage.
And then on the second hit, it is 20 damage.
It's 20 damage.
I forget. Is it? Do we have a item action in addition, or is it a bonus action to drink potions and
I
apply
think it's
stuff?
a bonus action.
No,
Yeah.
okay. Potion's a full action.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not a potion, and Armok gets to because he's a witcher. He's got a thing where he can apply his oils faster. I just couldn't remember in this.
Yeah, that would be a bonus action for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
like that specific thing. But like a normal potion is a
There you
full
go.
action.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I don't drink enough potions in this campaign. I think.
I mean,
but-
Thalrax still has tons of potions, and he just hasn't used them because he's like, I'm gonna keep healing.
Yeah,
Well,
the problem with potions is
Icarus
like
has tons of potions. He just usually drinks them outside of combat
Doesn't
before we
Icarus
start.
have a potion speller?
He has a secret chest spell where he can summon his chest
No,
that is.
I thought
full.
Igrath won the auction and he got the staff that lets you spellerize
Oh yeah,
potions.
you can basically do like flick potions at everybody's and
Kind
stuff.
of, yeah.
Yeah, he has that.
Okay. So Armok, what are you doing? You just got savaged
Armok
by
can
Rex.
attack twice. And
Well,
then that's it for his turn.
Oh yeah, he didn't even go at. No, it's Voltaire's turn.
Alrighty,
Voltaire
Voltaire,
lady has been killed.
he's teed off, but
Oh,
right now
I
he's.
I don't think Voltaire and Rex know that. I think Edge is the only one who knows that because they were looking this way and Igrath cast a
There's
spell.
no more
toward-
singing.
Yeah, the singing is gone.
That
And there
doesn't
was a
necessarily
splash.
say she's dead.
I mean,
She
they
could have
prob-
said this and been like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna jump in the water."
Well, anyway, he's gonna
I don't know. They
pay
can make their own.
attention.
If the
Yeah,
charm
so it
effect persists, why would they immediately assume she's dead if there was a splash when a giant undead dragon showed up?
That's up to them. That's their decisions.
Anyway, he's gonna focus his energy on this thing. He's gonna bonus action rage. And then he's going to take his axe and he's just gonna slam down on this.
Yeah, you hit. For 17 more damage. As you can hear this thing roar muffledly.
And
With Thalrak still, so you'll see her. And Thalrak just, getting chewed up a little more. Ow!
He's gonna shout, "Let go of my friend!" And then he's going to recklessly attack, and he's gonna aim for this thing like around its neck and jaw where its nerves
Yeah.
should be, so he can try to get it to let go.
Yeah, roll at disadvantage. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Reckless attack. I could also just say I attack normally because I like that roll.
Was your reckless attack at advantage, right?
Reckless attack gives you advantage automatically.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that, and you can roll your damage.
It gives him advantage, but it also gives enemies advantage on him.
Yeah.
What
If
level
they attack
barbarian
him.
are you?
How much
What
damage
level
is that?
barbarian are you?
Total that is 19 plus 12. 31.
Okay.
No, hold on. Voltaire, what level barbarian are you?
I am level 13. Berserker Barbarian.
Then your brutal critical gets another die. You get to roll one more die.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're 13, that's what you get on level 13.
Yeah. I don't know why it didn't automatically do it. It should have.
Because
Well-
you have to build that in. I don't think that Roll20 will automatically do that for you
Oh shit!
per attack.
Yeah.
Roll 20's dumb.
Alright, so that is actually 41 total damage.
Which is
Mhm.
exactly on the dot enough money to sever this thing's head right off as it splashes down into the water underneath. And
If we're out
Thalrak,
of combat, Armok would immediately dive in after Thalrak and try to get him loose out of the fucking jaw. And if
Yeah.
he's stuck in there, he'll just swim up with the two of them.
yeah,
Ah!
we'll put you up here.
Oh wait, Meta, am I head first in the jaw or what?
No, you were sideways.
Okay, sideways. Okay.
And let's change this up because we are no longer in combat. We are back to exploration.
So, Koji, for your barbarian, on all of your weapon attacks, essentially what you're gonna have to do is there's a slot on there where it says
Good damage.
critical damage, and you're just gonna have to fill it in manually per attack to say that you do 2 extra dice instead of 1 extra dice.
Actually, I do. Wait, I'm quick. Because at level 9, it's. Let me check the table. Because I don't know if I get an extra one yet, or if I'm still just a.
No, you get an extra dice at technically.
You get an extra one at level 9, but I'm not sure if I get an extra one. Oh yeah, it increases to 2, so I do.
So you roll what? 4 damage? 4
Yes,
dice?
I roll 4 dice.
Jeebers. Okay, yeah.
So what are you guys doing? Thalrak looks beat the shit.
Grab some of his potions out of his bag and pour them down his throat.
I am alive. Don't touch me, damn it. I
Armok
can
just goes
take
like,
care of myself. And Thorek is gonna put his arm on himself and cast one of his newest spells. Because God, he's in pain. He's doing regenerate. I don't know why it didn't roll or why it thinks it's a save, because I pulled it directly from the roll 20 thing, but whatever.
yeah, no,
Those
if
rolls
anything,
on
it
is
should
broken.
feel the quote-unquote damage that your healing does.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's 48 plus 15. So that is a whole 9, 24. And then meta for the next minute. Or, yeah.
Over the course to the next hour, you gain
Oh,
damage
yeah.
each turn.
Yep. Yep. So Meta, you're gonna have to basically tell me how long we're gonna be between if we get into combat again, because if we're not gonna get in combat for the next in-game hour, I'm basically gonna be fully healed.
Well, no, because that's every turn. So for every minute, you heal for 6 HP.
Why
so
is your
a whole
HP
hour
going
would be
down?
60 times 6. So
Because I
that'd be
missed typing on my keyboard. There we
You
go.
fool.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Where'd she go?
If each minute, yeah, but for each minute, if I'm getting 6 HP, 60 minutes.
That'd be
That's
360. You're
yeah.
Yeah.
in full before you get
Yeah.
there. Is my
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I should be full before we get to the next combat, but I need to, like, if we're under that hour, I need to know exactly how long it's been.
Yeah, we'll estimate next time you get in combat how long it's been. We'll
Yeah.
just do an estimate.
Okay,
Hey,
no,
Balrog,
that's
throw
fine.
me one of those healing potions.
Where'd
Fine.
she go?
He's
Also,
dead.
remember, you're still under the effects of this charm, and you just had your woman killed. Well, if you
What?
interpret it that way, you may not.
Thorek just said aloud, she's dead.
Oh,
somehow,
yeah.
somehow the creature must have gotten her and knocked her into the water, and she's gone. I couldn't grab her.
She's dead? What killed her, Thorek?
Oh wait, no, these aren't healing. These are lesser restoration.
What,
Oh, you
what,
should give
what
the-
killed
to
her,
the charm
Thalrak?
people and see if that fucking fixes
I
it.
don't know. I was in the jaws of a creature. I don't know. Probably the creature that just almost killed me.
Necro,
dead.
did you see what happened?
I was too
You know, I
busy
really did.
about-
I tried to cast banishment on the big thing because it would have dropped Falrak, and which wouldn't have been the best course of action, I suppose, because it would have gone directly into the water. But it's easier to fish a dwarf out of water than it is to fish him out of a dragon's mouth. So I was kind of freaking out because that's the second time I cast banishment, and it didn't work in the space of like 3 minutes.
Can we roll to see if we figure out you're lying?
Yeah, it would be
All right,
insight against
17 for you, Edge.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait,
Insight versus deception, yep.
I'm winning so
Rex looks back and be like, I did see him try to cast on the big creature, so he's not lying.
Goji, however, Voltaire.
Mm,
Really? Garth? You tried punishment?
actually, no,
saw him
we're
try.
not going to deal with this. I don't think. Hold on.
Oh no.
Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. God, I have so many fucking spells.
But hey, at least your character sheet never broke the entire campaign.
That's true.
There is not it lists a spell save DC, but there actually isn't a spell save DC of this. So nobody heard me just lie like that. And so I'm gonna tell them instead they're going to remember me having been like, did you see the dragon? Because I saw the dragon. And just kind of look at them like that's what I was focusing on. But also that costs me 2 coins.
Well, it's a shame. She was so beautiful.
Are you sure she's dead?
I saw her disappear under the water. I couldn't catch her.
Isn't that where like swimming creatures go though, under the water?
under the sea.
We could search for her.
No, we don't need to search for her. We need to keep moving for the Druger. Now let's
By the way,
go.
did the body like fall apart and swim away?
No, it's just sunk at the bottom of the river.
Can Armok dive down and try to pull some teeth from its head?
Yeah,
Oh my
roll
God.
strength.
Well, if he's gonna try to harvest, he could theoretically make a survival check.
Yeah, you grab a.
Well, yeah, but no, it's at the bottom of the river and there's a current.
Yeah,
sure,
you can
that's
grab like 3 teeth.
Cool. Yeah, he just wanted something to prove he killed this monster.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
And he
grab
comes
3
back
teeth.
up all wet and he just shakes himself off and the Nickerath prestidigitates him, which scares the shit out of Armok, and he like turns around and he's like, what the fuck? Oh, thank you.
And you, when harvesting it, it's much, much, much harder than bone. But it's not any like it's definitely bone, but you've never seen bone this tough.
Like there's calcium involved, but this is much stronger than normal bone.
Yeah. Like this is probably like mithril grade like strength as a bone.
Armok is going to show it to Thalrak then.
The teeth?
Yeah.
So I was just gonna be like, did you get all of them?
And he shakes his head no.
Why don't you just go down there and pull some bones up?
Let's pull the body out of the water.
The current's going to be too much, but Ikrath, ever at the ready, is just like, oh, get it then. And he's going to cast Alter Self so he has a swim speed, and he's going to jump in here, and he's going to start harvesting as much of this thing as he can.
All right.
How much can you guys bring away with you?
I actually have a bag of holding. I forgot I have one.
Uh-oh.
No, there's 9 in the whole fucking world or whatever, and you forgot you have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
You know why? You want to know why I forgot?
Why?
Because it wasn't mine originally.
Whose was it?
Rasha.
Oh my god.
Because she gave it to me and I was like, oh yeah, still take that back, and forgot that I had it, and she never found it.
That's true. She
Okay.
might try and get that thing back at some point though. Right
You're
now
right.
she's kind of busy.
Yeah.
You know,
I
building
don't
an
think,
empire.
I don't
and
think
all.
she's worried about it right now.
No, she's building an empire right now of the world's Psionesis. So
Is there anything in there right now, Thalrak?
The only thing that was in there was spell scrolls that she gave me to use that I had already used on.
Because if it's empty, we can fit 500 pounds of this dragon's.
Yeah, no, it is basic. It is empty. There's nothing in it.
yeah, you can get this whole dragon pretty much in there.
So
Alright.
Thalrak, add to your inventory one
We're gonna
curious
yeah,
outside dragon.
485-pound dragon corpse with bone that has the same strength as mithril, but not the same smithing properties. But you might be able to shape it still, just through cutting and
Cool, you just
reduction.
found-
This is a Hydra or a dragon?
It's a
It's a
dragon.
dragon. You just
This is
you
this
just
thing right here.
you just found dragon bone armor, basically. It sounds like.
If you make
Well,
it into
dragon-
it.
Skyrim.
that we can make
Yeah,
into
Skyrim
dragon
dragon bone armor.
Where to now?
Yeah, I guess that would be back to me to try to direct us where we were going then, huh?
Yeah.
This is about as far as you got in because of the situation.
Singing lady, right.
Yeah. You saw Myconids across the path. And that's why
with
you
my
saw
speed-
people coming and going.
Well, I still have Alter Self up. Can I like swim down here and check out what's over here just to see if we
Are you
should be
being
going this way?
stealthy?
I mean, I'm underwater, so if there's things in the water, they'll see me.
Roll
But things
stealth.
above. Okay, I'm gonna roll this flat because my boots only help with noise, and I'm assuming that in the water that's not gonna be.
Yeah,
a
this is
super...
more of a sight.
Be
15?
all stealthing.
Edge is just moving ahead on the path. Icarus is
oh.
doing his own thing. I don't know what he's doing.
Icarus would be like, "There's
You
the last of the dragon."
get lucky. You get lucky.
down there.
It's looking in another direction, but you see this weird, glowing blue, ghastly stingray-looking motherfucker kind of flying around above the river, and it's looking in another direction. But you see just light coming from its eyes, like it's scanning for something. like it's
Oh, I'm
hunting.
gonna-
And as the light is starting to swing towards you, you get the opportunity to back up. That's how
Yeah, he
we
backed-
rolled in comparison.
Yeah, he'll back the fuck up. Can I see anything up this way?
No, that's just the river.
Cool. I will telepathically, before I return to the group, I will telepathically tell the group that that thing's there, and I will ask them if they want me to like lure it back here so we can slaughter it, or if we should just continue on our way.
I am all for luring it to us so that we were not in the water.
Yeah, if
1
we
second,
can.
let me make a check real quick. Edge and not Rex. Edge, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this a trap or is this a?
This is just an atmospheric condition.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah, crap.
Ikrath can't save you either.
And we already spent the points for one.
Ikrath has one chronal shift.
Edge, you start to feel a little tired.
that's it?
That's it.
Okay. I mean, at the moment, Edge could probably chalk that up to the fight a second ago, or having to climb on the wall, rather. But
Uh huh.
So, yeah.
is there any traps down this path?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
Valrak was all for fighting this guy. Was everybody else not?
No. I'm down for fighting it.
Yeah. Rex will.
In fact, if we're gonna fight it, then yeah, Edge will probably move back into a position and set up like a attack of opportunity, basically.
Yeah, Rex would do the same. Is this like thing
That
here?
looks like a
Corey?
wall, I think.
Is that a
or
wall,
is
or
that-
can we climb up on top
Yeah.
of it?
Can
No,
can we get on
that's
top of that?
no,
That's a
that's
wall, right?
That's
It's to the roof.
caverns.
Okay. Then what I think our best bet would be
And
to
with
set
that
up
edge,
here.
you fall over flat on your face, asleep,
Flat. Unconscious.
mid sentence.
So Ikrath in the water is just
And-
like,
Edge is walking back towards here, trying to
Oh.
explain how he would set up, and then he's just out.
Yep, pretty much.
Rex just quickly goes, "Hold on, don't lure that thing yet. Something's wrong."
The cat's asleep.
Zarek is gonna go over to
Edge
Edge.
of the world, are you okay?
You could say he's
Meta-
having a cat nap.
Meta, can I roll a medicine check to see if it's some kind of poison?
what's your
Yeah.
medicine score, Valrak?
10 plus 10.
Okay, Armocht has a 9. He's going to assist you if he can.
Yeah,
in trying
sure.
to figure out what this is.
All right, so that's advantage then with this. Not bad, not great either.
Yeah, it's definitely a poison of some sort. It's definitely
Okay.
it's definitely poisoned.
It's a poison.
Yeah.
Okay, Tharek is gonna take out one of the lesser restoration potions and feed it to him, so he's cured of
You-
poison.
Tell us that it's poison.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah, I tell you it's poison.
All right.
I
I have
tell him I
advantage
tell you
in
that he's been poisoned. I tell you that he's been poisoned. I'm gonna pop the cork and feed him lesser restoration, so he's no longer
Ah.
poisoned.
Yeah.
It tastes nasty. It's been there for a while.
Ah.
The flavor's definitely
You have
gone.
to like shake the potion up because it had settled into layers.
I
and
think
shit.
that was
Yeah.
past its
You know what?
expiration date.
You know what? It's definitely like black licorice flavor.
Ugh. Tharek, I would rather you've let me die.
Nope, no dying. No more friends are dying as much as I can help it.
There's
Rex is-
something around that corner that's
Rex is gonna go and look
Toxic.
around the corner.
careful.
Rex.
Rex
Con-
can't
You're
be
not
poisoned.
yeah, Rex,
No,
are you
Rex.
immune
Rex
to
can't
poison?
be poisoned because
No.
he's a warforged.
No,
But he doesn't breathe.
Rex-
Roll
You can't-
are you being stealthy though?
I have a 20 on stealth. So, and yes.
He rolled himself.
Yeah, right. You see a little mushroom man just chilling there, dancing around.
So, I can be poisoned. It's a disease that I'm immune to.
Ah,
Oh.
right. Yes.
okay, then roll your save.
Right, so con, but I do have advantage.
Yep, you're fine. But you see a little dancing myconoid just turning around in circles and making little jets and poofs of spores. Just having a time, you know.
Rex is gonna telepathically tell everyone, it's one of the mushrooms, and it seems to be dancing.
Like in a
Alright.
sexy way?
No.
Like in a having an Icarus type party in his head kind of way.
Oh god.
Is he high on his own supply?
I can tell you that it was not intentional for him to try and poison Edge. It's just spores kind of flying off of him.
Alright. I think we should take out this stingray thing first, then we can deal with the mushroom guy.
Telepathically, Ikarath asks Voltaire if he wants to like hide on the ceiling with his flight speed, and then Ikarath will cast like a spell at this thing and get it to chase him, and then Voltaire can hit it from behind while it's chasing him if you'd like.
That sounds alright. He kind of floats and clings to the ceiling, looking down.
Armok will hop back across here. He's gonna like be kind of taking cover around this place, and he's got his heavy crossbow out, and he's ready.
What I would like to do is get on the wall here. Just probably about right there. Somewhere where I'll be in range to attack it, to drop down on it if need be. And then go stealth up on the wall there.
Stealth check?
Cool.
Voltaire
Voltaire
stealth
asks-
check?
Okay. We'll ask where you want him on the ceiling.
Rex, new stealth check?
Hold on. I'm gonna do pass without a trace for everyone. So everyone gets a +10.
Okay, so 35 stealth.
Oh, that's
Alright.
supposed to be disadvantage, so 24.
Yeah, I think
So
everybody's
you guys
fine.
are all up here on the wall, correct?
Yeah.
And
Ikarath,
it's
as
just
this thing gets
passing.
close enough. Yeah, as this thing is, because Ikarath is keeping an eye on this thing. As it gets close enough, he's going to, since they're all up on the wall, he's going to launch forward to right here. And since it is point blank, he'll head it. And he doesn't know Ikarath is here, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Then he's going to use advantage to launch another fun spell.
Alright, I will be right back because Thark
Wait,
is going to be in the back anyways.
Does this thing seem to be lightning-y at all?
It glows.
Like looking at
It's glowing. Its eyes glow. It has beams of light shooting out from its eyes. Its wings
in that case,
are an
he won't
electric
use that
neon
button.
blue.
He's gonna fire chromatic orb at it instead. 21 to hit.
Yep, you hit. For what kind of
And he
damage?
will do the damage type of acid.
Yes, 21 damages. It screams.
And,
And
as it does so, he's going to use his movement speed to get the fuck out of there.
It
Uh,
dives into the water, and as it dives, you see it go transparent.
Oh, that's not good.
Hmm.
What are you guys doing?
I got nothing.
Voltaire, while staying cling to the ceiling, is going to sniff the air to see if he can smell the thing.
You cannot.
Nick,
It's underwater.
He's gonna,
Perception check to look for ripples in the water where it's at.
Roll at disadvantage.
How do I toggle disadvantage again? There it is. Okay.
Armok is going to rapidly touch his Witcher's Medallion, and the moment it comes into view, he's going to chuck a bomb into the water. So basically, as soon as it gets to right here, Armok is throwing a bomb at it.
Gets to right where?
As soon as it gets to right here,
Okay.
he's going to chuck a bomb at it. Because
Okay.
it'll change the pitch of the
Edge,
warble of it.
you can't see a damn thing. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I figured. I love the fact that I can get a 15 on a nat 1, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Normally, that'd be great.
So what are you guys
Have an
doing?
Okay, how much, like, water is there here?
It's like
Is
10
it
feet
really
deep.
deep?
Yeah, it's like 10 or 11
Alright.
feet deep.
That's not gonna work. Had an idea, but that's probably not gonna work with water that deep.
How long is a polearm weapon?
8 feet
10
usually.
Well, you have a range of 2 squares as opposed to 1
So
square.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a range of 10 feet with the polearm.
So I guess Rex is gonna go here and like sit right in the middle and grab his halberd and kind of like put it up, so it's like if the thing comes by, it'll like kind of hit the halberd
Okay.
because it's only just over 10 feet
Yep.
wide right here.
Nothing happens. Nothing's happening.
It's got to be here somewhere.
What do you do?
I have so many overkill things. I don't have anything that's like
Nothing
like
subtle.
I could literally just freeze all the water here, but you guys are over there, so I can't really do that one.
Well, none of us are in the water technically.
But
Rex
it's
is.
a cylinder that I would be casting the spell of, and you guys are above the water.
Hmm.
You can tell us to get out of the
Really
water.
rather
Yeah.
not do that.
Tell us to move.
You know what? Ikrath will jump into the water. He'll drop, and then he'll swim up to right below Armoct here. Still nothing.
Nothing. There's some
Yeah,
bits of
Ikrath-
degraded dragon shit. It's like still floating around, but
Ikrath will cast lightning bolt down that line. So with the way we've done electric spells in the past, where it
Mhm.
expands how wide it is, that should fucking hit it if it's in the water along that line. I don't know why it doesn't fucking just roll out
you
the
electrify the water and nothing happens.
To which Ikrath is like, well, he's gone. I think it retreated when it realized how many there were of us.
Voltaire drops from the ceiling and roars.
And Armoct points at his medallion and he's like, yeah, I haven't picked up anything here.
Maybe
so.
it fled and we're just standing here looking like idiots.
To be fair, I do that most of the time anyway. Yeah, somebody said something about a dancing mushroom that looked like me.
No, it's dancing in like he's having his own little party in his head like you have sometimes.
Constantly, mate, constantly.
Precisely.
So Rex is gonna go down and
Yeah, I would say stop right about there, because if you go too far, you'll get hit by that thing again.
I got
Spores.
advantage.
Worst case scenario,
Roll your
I
thing.
mean, poisons him, and then like he can still make contact with it. I suppose.
Roll your thing.
18.
Oh, no, back. 18. You're fine.
So I'm not stealthed. I'm like going up to it with no weapons in my hand,
Yep, it's still just dancing along, oblivious.
and like slowly going up, like with my hands out, like I'm not
Right
coming to
here,
hurt you.
make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 con saves.
All at advantage then.
Yeah.
Whew, look at that advantage.
A
I saw a
giant
bunch of
gust.
nat ones in there.
Yeah, a
fuck.
gust of pollen, spore shit just blasts down the tunnel. What do you do?
Does it feel like it's attacking me?
It's like a giant gust of wind went through the tunnel. Like if somebody, like if you like had like a straw and you went with the straw, like but in the cavern at a large scale, but it's all spores. It's like the upside down from fucking Stranger Things.
Rex is gonna like hold his hand out and be like,
I come in peace. I don't mean to hurt you.
you see it retreat around the corner.
Armok will approach this direction.
I don't know if it understands us. And I can't tell if it tried to attack me or if it just stinks.
Can Armok tell whether or not there are like tracks and signs of tons of mushrooms in the area? Or
Yes,
just, like,
yes. I mean, there's mushrooms growing right there. Plus, there's tracks of like little teeny
I'm talking
feetsies.
about the little
Yeah,
dude.
little
I'm talking
teeny
about the little
feetsy marks everywhere. There's ruts and trails, and you can see where it's worn, like it's been run over countlessly over years upon years upon years of use.
Ikrath tells everybody telepathically. He's like, well, if they poison us by getting near us, because that's just who they are, maybe we should just take a wide berth around them and, you know, let them live their little lives in peace.
I'm inclined to agree after that encounter.
Yeah, I can
Armok tell
walk
which-
ahead to make sure that we don't run into any of them.
That would be good, yeah. Armok also has an advantage on Constitution saves, but he does not have as big a bonus, so he can go with Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Which way do we want to go?
Can
That way or-
Armok tell which direction is the more traveled and more likely way that like would lead back to their home from here?
Let me look and see which one where they would go more often. Yeah, to the left is where they'd go more often.
And so Armok will kind of nudge down the direction that guy came from.
Rex will like nod his head and just slowly start walking down.
So you're going the opposite direction Armok told you?
You said left.
Yeah,
You
but
said
left,
this way.
left.
I thought you meant on the map, not to us.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that is left on the map.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is left on
Oh
the map.
yeah, sorry, I meant that
We're
way.
trying to
instead of-
avoid people.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
so yeah.
this way is the way.
that's the travel. Oh,
Yeah,
you want to go
we're-
the least traveled way?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to
As a
mess
party,
these
we're
mushroom
like-
guys that poison us by looking at us funny.
But we know. Oh, okay, yeah. Go around that corner.
Wait. Okay. Which way is
The
the least traveled way?
is this way.
Okay, then we're going that way.
Okay. So you come around the corner.
All right, so you guys killed that creature.
Oh,
And you
I
see
think
a
we're wrong. That I think that this way is pretty well traveled.
Rex is gonna immediately
they're both
put
well
his hand
traveled.
up
The other way is more well traveled.
to
So
like
did you get?
tell people not to come near.
No, pause. It ran away after Ikarath attacked it, or it disappeared after Ikarath attacked it.
Yeah.
So we don't know what
Okay.
happened to it.
Okay, thank you.
And you see them all start to inflate.
Armok's just gonna grab Rex and start pulling him backwards and motioning everybody else to back the fuck up.
Yeah, Rex will.
How wide is this? How wide and how tall is this passageway?
It is
Right here.
about 666.
Okay.
666 all the way around.
Okay, cool. Thalrak is going to tap the ground in front of him with his hand, and he's going to cast Morden's Well 3 times and completely plug up the chamber. Or plug up the passageway. Like, as soon as Rex is through, he's just, like, locking that all off. He's assuming they're pulling back for some reason.
That is a fair assumption, yes.
So, moment they saw us, they all started to inflate. There was about 7 of them.
It definitely feels like hostile behavior.
How tall are the caverns that we're moving through?
666.
Oh, gosh dang it.
The number of
there's-
the beast.
Coulter's squeezing himself through this area, just barely able to fit.
Armok is going to try to do this. He's going to try to locate animals or plants and see if those things ping on his radar. Mostly because he thinks they might be plants, but they're fungi, so it's hard to tell.
We'd be pretty far
Does
from
a
them.
fungus count as a plant?
That is completely up to the DM.
That's gonna be up to Google.
It also,
is-
I believe that they count as creatures if they're a plant type creature if they're sentient.
fungi are not plants according to what's ASM. American
Yeah, the
Society for
kingdom of fungi is
Microbiology.
different than the kingdom of plants in the hierarchy.
Yeah,
of
so
things.
they're not plants. I don't know if they'd
But
be
also,
animals either.
if in D&D you're allowed to use this spell to locate certain kinds of mushrooms, so there's like some leeway usually. Mostly, I'm checking to see if these things count as sentient because this is non-sentient location.
Oh,
I'm
you don't
looking
get
for.
anything.
Cool. So Armok nods like they have brains and souls.
They told me they have souls.
Just like your shoes.
So they are living creatures. They're just apparently violently hostile towards Rex.
To be fair, you guys were pretty violently hostile towards like Armok like not very long ago. And like in a beauty contest, I think we all know Armok's not much of a looker, but he'd still win over Rex.
I was not violently hostile. I just punched him.
That like
Hmm.
jaw that women just love. Get it because he's made of metal.
I think Thalrak may be the most violently hostile out of all of us.
Yes.
Oh no,
Alright.
I'm definitely the most violent in here. And he looks at Voltaire like I'm definitely not.
Rex. Stealthing, I'm assuming?
Sure.
Yeah, roll your stealth.
Also, same. I'll be right behind
Ah.
Rex.
Hold on. How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
10 minutes, I think?
One action, concentration, 1 hour, so I still have a +10.
Yeah, good
Nice.
luck. It's not going to matter.
To beat a 25? Shit.
Probably critical.
Yeah, so you got one chance, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. You rolled a 15? Oh, a 25? Yeah, no, you're 20. Yeah. So you see a whole bunch of them. One of them sees, and one of them gets agitated, and then all the others start to inflate along with it.
Oh boy. Rex is gonna start pushing Edge back and hopping it this way.
Well, that's a problem.
How tall is this tunnel?
666, all the way around, like 6 foot around.
Okay. So do we hear
diameter.
them gust the wind at us?
You not quite yet, but you just
Right.
you just hear a noise right now.
Because
Hmm.
Icareth's pretty sure he can do something about that if we do hear a.
And then after you guys have been in action, you do hear coming towards you.
I cast this spell, which should not hit them because it won't go that far. But since it can be that wide and that long, it should just fill this entire thing and take out all of the spores with the water, and then just sploosh harmlessly at their feet.
Yeah, that's fine. That does that. But you start to hear again.
Who's,
Fuck.
who's getting out of this tight little cavern? He does not like it.
No, if he hears them doing that again, I think it's time to dip into my 5th level
Right.
spell.
You see,
I'm gonna put up a wall of force right here, so that way nothing can get through.
Yep, absolutely.
you
And then
see,
it-
Wall of
bring
Force
every-
feels like it would be that color.
Yeah.
That's really
You see,
revealing. Roll 20.
Right?
in Rex's hands, like, magically his ring blades appear, and he looks back at everyone and is like,
I don't think we're going through this without a fight.
I don't think I want to fight the little pretty mushroom people. I haven't even seen them yet. I'll just hear them go.
We could try to find an alternate path through the river.
I'm also really not happy about me level of spells. I've gone through a shit load.
Voltaire telepath
Voltaire,
says,
are you being stealthy?
not particularly.
Voltaire, roll perception.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Everybody close your eyes except for Voltaire, just real quick. Voltaire, look at the end of the river.
The end of the river? Like
Yeah.
here? Oh!
And they look like they are like there's preparations being made. There's fortifications. Okay, you guys can look again.
Telepathically says, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Listen, we have to get out of it now! Listen, I found another path. We gotta go!
Rex is gonna come running around to see what's going on.
I'm with Voltaire. Whatever is going on, if he's freaking out, he must be serious.
Stay out of the river!
Igrath and Armok are gonna get
Get in and out of the river as quickly as possible. Do not stay.
Does Rex see anything as he passes?
Oh, yeah,
Rex, roll
definitely
perception.
Oh,
Can Armok do so as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yikes.
So for those above a 15, keep your eyes open. For those below a 15, please close your eyes. And I will show you in 3, 2.
Hold on, wait, I gotta do my roll. Hold on, I think
There's-
slow.
You have to get out of the cave too.
Oh, never mind. Dog's not going in water. He's already had a bad enough experience. Unless someone wants to come get him.
Armok will
Throw the disc back.
Yeah, Igrath will ferry the disc back over.
Okay, well then he'll hop on and go over here then.
Yeah, roll your perception.
All right. Oh wait, why did I roll with advantage? Okay, it's a 20 regardless.
So everybody but Rex gets to see basically.
Yeah,
So close, and you're the one
Sorry,
who asked.
Rex.
Close your eyes, buddy.
I'm just off screen.
Okay, and there you go. And you see fortifications being built, and you see supplies being shipped in.
Huh.
Yep, let's not go that way. I agree.
Building
shit.
shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rex looks at everyone and is like, "What?"
Nothing
Not-
good.
Not
me, thank you,
something
don't
we
wanna
want to
know.
deal with.
Armok nods to Edge and he motions for us to go stealthing ahead.
Armok,
Aye.
8 con saves. Rex, 8
Eight?
con saves.
Against poison?
Poison.
Wait, we got all confused in here. How many was that?
I have no idea.
Oh my, I got a lot of nat 20s.
Yeah, you got like 3 nat 20s, Rex.
So
Yeah,
any
you did.
nat 20 would cancel out a fail. Any nat 1 would count as 2 fails. So with
What's
that
the
logic, did anybody fail the 16 and not have it made up for by nat 20s?
Is it just people that moved up?
It is just Armok and Rex at this moment.
Okay.
No.
I'm good.
Okay, so yeah, you do that. Are you stealth?
I
Yes.
specifically said I motioned for Edge to go stealthing, but Reg
I,
he came up.
if it's, I'm pretty sure it's probably still under an hour, so
So the highest,
Oh shit. That should
The-
be a 36, not a 37.
so yeah, anything that beats a 15.
I'm at a 24.
Okay.
I'll just
You
throw
know,
mine
the
in there
gaggle
too
of
for
mushroom
good measure.
men
Hang
sitting-
on.
standing there, puffing in and out, puffing in and out, and releasing spores ambiently into the air.
Armok backs the fuck up, and Igrath just turns to Edge and is like, "Are you sure this is the only one way down?"
Unfortunately, our choices are either mushrooms or monsters at this point.
Oh, I
Voltaire
guess.
Or-
peers down this corridor.
Also, out of character, I want
is
to say there
there-
are always options if you
I didn't
play
even see there was a
stealth
path over
missions-
here because
Well, no, I'm saying also like if you've played stealth like video games before,
yeah,
just
Wait, so is this poison like being inhaled,
Mm-hmm.
would Rex then just be immune to it because he doesn't breathe?
I mentioned that earlier.
Also, if Voltaire's over here, would he be able to see whatever's
We're gonna
down
go
this
with
path?
no. We'll just say it would infect your magical joints or some bullshit, just for not
Okay.
making a flavor thing an overpowered character ability. Discussing the
It's
names
not
of
that
bands.
overpowered, and it would let us talk to these fuckers because they'd be like, "Oh, die of poison." He'd be like, "No, thank you. We're just here to pass through. Would
We
you
don't
mind?"
want to
And
kill
they're
them.
like, "No, we want you to die." And he's like, "I would rather not, though. Would you mind if we just pass through? We could give you gifts." And then they're like, "Wait, gifts?" As opposed to us just being like, "Well, it's either murder hobo our way through here or not murder hobo our way through here."
Meta, is there anything down this way?
I mean, you could talk from outside the range of the poison.
Just yell at him.
We tried talking earlier, and they just ran away.
Well, yeah. There's things. You're suffering the consequences of your own actions, basically. Is what I won't tell you without trying to spoil anything.
What, do they sense that Ikrath is a fiend for mushrooms?
No, I think
No.
they heard something.
It probably has to do with us killing stuff earlier.
And the fact that Voltaire roared to try to get something's attention. Because he
And
was
then
like, maybe I'll roar.
We attacked that thing down this way.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to lure him up here.
Uh-huh.
Rex
Yeah,
is gonna
but-
firebolt.
Is there anything down this way, Meta?
There is a winding cavern.
Thank you.
Rex is gonna firebolt one of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
13.
And it ducks and it splashes off to the side, and then they all turn towards you and they tilt their heads down and they whoosh. Everybody, you see a cloud coming towards you. What do you do?
A cloud.
Just continuing
A
this
cloud
way.
of spores being pushed
Yep.
towards you.
Direction would be
Let's see. A cloud of spores. Hey, Meta.
Yeah.
Let me see what the range is on this. Ah, cool. All right, so in front of Rex, a wall of fire is going to appear.
Good call. How long does that last? Cancel.
Up to 1 minute with concentration. I'm just rolling. I just didn't do the whole description, but there we go.
You hear a weird screeching, screaming noise, and you see them
Where?
retreat.
And it goes, "Well, we could just try, like, being really fiery then." Apparently, they're not big fans of that.
Yeah,
just
but I
walk
can't
our
do
way
that a
through
whole
the-
lot more.
Rex
Well,
is
my
then
worry-
just gonna cast
worry
like
is
green
that
flame
it's
blade on his weapons and he's just gonna walk around with green
Does
flame
green
blade on.
flame blade actually fire damage things?
Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah.
And my
I think Armok can do that too. Yeah, he has
Alright.
green flame blade, so we can both walk around with green flame blade on our weapons. But,
Tara could also do elemental weapon if need be.
Eric and Voltaire, you see the path continue along, and you see it drop down.
And you tell Beth, there's a path this way that might not have them if we want to try that.
Let me scout
Let's
ahead,
go.
Voltaire.
Alright, he tries to crush himself as much as he can in this tiny little cavern.
Let's see, this is what? How far across here? 12 feet? You should be okay.
Also his height, because he has to kind of basically wrap himself, because he's 9 feet tall in a 6 foot tall cavern.
if we go back and rest, because
Yeah, it's actually only
have to
4
do-
feet
yeah,
by 4
no.
feet by 4 feet by 4 feet in the
Yeah.
air.
I think Voltaire is gonna make a Voltaire-shaped hole through that part of the cavern. Anyway, I got a 30 for my stealth check, so I'm gonna very carefully creep up here. And the moment I start to sense any love that poison again. I will back off.
There's
if
no
I do.
poison, but from the floor you feel an intense heat. No, you don't go there yet. You
Not
have
there?
a danger
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dangerous motherfucking floor. You don't know why, you don't know
Yeah.
how, but touching or being near this floor is bad. And you can see it, like the floor, it's almost like pulsing. You hear like a buzzing noise.
Has it got like that heat mirage thing coming off of it where like
No, but you're
the
starting
air
to
is
feel
wavy?
sick.
Yeah, Edge stops right at the edge at the lip of the
Roll a
thing here.
Constitution save.
Alright, so 1, okay. Let's see. That ain't good.
Immediately start throwing up and lose 14 max HP temporarily.
Okay, so Edge obviously stops right here at the edge of the thing.
Yeah, and you notice your arms are like underneath your fur is burnt as if you have a sunburn.
Yeah, Edge, while puking, backs off to where Thalrak is. Nope, not going that way.
But you see,
Hold
when
on
you
a
did
sec.
look there, you did see animal bones and what looked like maybe human bones and bits of fungus. There were things there that seemed to indicate that this was a frequently used room.
Probably
So-
by the dragon we killed, right?
Wait, did you get burned or something?
Yeah, Edge's arms are burnt and he's throwing up in front of you.
Alright. Sarak, is it like poison? Like, can I do another medicine check to see if he's poisoned?
He's not poisoned per se. Sort of. He's
Does
burned
radiation
and
count as
poisoned.
poison?
Yeah, that's the thing. Does radiation count as poison?
Okay.
I immediately figured out it was radiation, but Edge wouldn't
Yeah.
icily know that, so like,
Yeah,
I'm just like,
in
crap.
character, nobody's really aware
Yeah.
of radiation in
No.
this world. Radiation's a new thing to Husqvarna.
I mean, depends on how you want to play it off, meta.
I'd say it's probably not
would
a
you-
poison. It's probably
So I was
not
gonna say-
poison.
Okay. Well, Thalrak is going to try to heal him regardless.
Yeah,
with
if you use a
restoration potion.
restoration will restore the max HP. It won't restore the HP.
Okay.
The thing
I'll-
that cures poison thingies, that's a cleric spell, will cure this. But it won't restore the lost HP. So if you're at 70 and you restored to be 70 out of 100, you stay at 70 out of 100.
So
Okay.
basically, you would have to do both the poison removal and then a
And the-
healing
and the
But,
cure.
spell.
well,
Yes.
at least for now, he's just going to give you the lesser restoration.
Yep.
Unless you specifically ask him to like heal your HP. If he doesn't know, like you don't seem hurt. He's just making sure you're not poisoned.
I should be fine for now. I'll just take the
Alright.
negative temporary hit points off.
Okay.
Stay at 79 for now.
Yeah, because
There.
you have to restore somehow, though. A thing that would
Yeah.
fix a poison is how you have to get rid of it. Otherwise, you
Yeah, that-
maintain your lost HP. What's up?
Radiation damage would probably do necrotic damage.
That's a good point, actually.
It is the epitome of destroying life, which is
Yeah,
basically
necrotic feels right.
Because necrotic isn't just like an undead monster munching on you; it's the spells that rip life force from people.
Yeah.
I mean, radiation
don't wanna go-
basically
if you don't wanna go
unravels you at a
poison,
molecular
poison.
level. So yeah, necrotic sounds perfect, actually.
But I would say that, like, if somebody's immune or resistant to necrotic damage, this would overcome that damage. since
Probably,
it's
yeah.
kind of a gimmicky thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's not really that it dealt damage; it deteriorated you, and you
Yeah.
need to recover.
But since it's coming up more and more,
Yeah,
I feel like that would be an appropriate type of thing to do, especially since necrotic damage is also the damage type used for things that reduce your maximum HP as well.
yeah, yeah,
So it fits a lot of the different mechanics. That
Yeah,
we use.
mechanically that works really well, I think.
yeah, yeah. It can work for that. We'll individually rule it as we run into things, but
So, mates, I've got an idea for if we come back like tomorrow. I know this spell tongues, which means I can communicate with them and whatnot. I'm just out of spell slots for it, and I
You think we should fall back and regroup then?
I think we should fall back and regroup. We should come back tomorrow or at the end of the long rest, when I've got my spell slots back and I can rearrange which ones I've got ready, we should try diplomacy. And then if diplomacy doesn't work, we should just yell, we're going straight fucking through and we're setting everything on fire if it doesn't move out of our way. And then we should just blast on through, not really paying attention to whether or not we kill anybody, but just stay as a group and be as scary as possible, because they did not like the fire, and I can't imagine why they would, because, you know, toasted mushroom is a delicacy in some places. And I'll hand out some potions so we can all be ready and shit like that for some of the stuff that'll happen. We should be good to go.
We should be able to set up camp here, I think.
I would really prefer to get away from the river where they're all up, so we should probably go back to where we were last time.
You think back up here? Yeah.
Yeah, back to the.
That's my professional opinion.
I'm
willing
okay
to.
with that.
I'm more than willing to go with that plan.
Mostly because they're at home here in the water and in the caverns, and like, sure, we may be immune inside Tiny Hut, but like,
We're still in their turf.
we're still we're still actively in their turf, so we should probably go set up over there. And then does anybody else sleep half? Rex, you sleep half, don't you?
Rex
think I
doesn't
do
sleep at all.
No, I do 6 hours.
You say? Do you do 6? I thought it
It's
was.
a low power mode.
Right. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah, so you can see in here is normal, but it's just his long rest.
Everybody else sleeps 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because at this point, we should definitely have a watch. So, depending on what rules Meta wants to use, because like Matt Mercer will let them take an 8-hour rest, including watches for his people, so they can be awake for a couple of hours during a long rest. But
That's
Or we
probably.
I mean, why wouldn't you just stick Elred in the center of camp? The worst that happens is his long rest gets interrupted, but he's already at 106 out of 115.
well, there's different ways to do it, but like
Yeah.
Ikrath can't leave the tiny hut, otherwise he leaves everybody else exposed. But he's the only person who sleeps 4 hours instead of 8.
Yeah, I think you would need like
Technically,
10
we have-
hours
we have it
total-ish.
also-
I think you need like 10 hours total-ish if you arrange the watch with 4 people. I think you'd be fine.
Okay, yeah. So somebody could keep watch for the first couple of, or for the first
Yeah,
2
just go
hours.
2, 2,
and
2,
that
2,
would
2
sleep
all the way
great.
through, and then you get to 8.
Well, no, Ikrath and Rex can stagger themselves, so they don't need 6 of the hours. We can have somebody on watch.
Yep.
So if we need to take 8 hours or 10 hours instead of 8 hours for the long rest, that's not going to be a huge problem, because that just means that like Voltaire or Thalrak or somebody who's healthy, or probably Voltaire or Edge rather, because those people are going to be healthy and don't rely on spell slots.
Yeah.
Mm.
So are we going back to the water room?
Yeah.
Real quick, Voltaire wants to investigate this room.
Oh, yeah, let me go back. Which room are you investigating?
This one, because he saw Rex kind of not feel good, and he was
How are
wondering
you
what
getting
this was.
through the area? Because it's
he's
4
trying
by
to-
4 by 4. It's a 4 by 4 area. I don't know if you can squeeze through that. Can you?
Well, let's see. He's currently 9 feet tall, a foot taller than usual, or than he was, and he's kind of a big boy. He might be trying to like break this wall.
I think
a bit.
it is pretty hard stone. Thalrak might be able to like push you through by your feet. Like if you went like
Maybe.
this.
Like-
Yeah, like this, and like Thalrak could like help push you through. I think that would work.
All right.
Thalrak, are you willing to push Voltaire through a
Yeah.
hole?
You used to be.
Yeah. Like into. He wants to go into there?
Yeah.
Also
Yes.
give you a
Oh
reduced
no.
potion.
Thalrak is gonna be like, no, let's not. Because if I have to put. Well, because one, if he has to push Voltaire through to get him in there, Thalrak is afraid that he's not gonna be able to get him out.
Again, Ikrath does have reduced potions.
He does.
Yeah, but why waste them on just this little room? He did go in there right this very second.
It's funny.
Voltaire, you can try. Like, do you have a shovel or something, or like something you can beat the walls with, like a club?
He has a maul, and a magic one that won't break.
Yeah, we'll see if you can break it
We're
open.
gonna-
Roll strength.
Ikrath could just shatter.
Yeah, you could just shatter.
That's also true.
Ikrath will just look around the corner here and be like, "Oh yeah, I can widen that up for you." Oh no.
I mean, I also have stone shape.
Yeah, but Icarus thought it, therefore Icarus does.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Akirath can do what he wants.
Ooh. Damn,
Yeah.
he rolled really well.
Yeah, you absolutely
Voltaire will
opened it up.
preemptively move back so he doesn't get
Yeah,
shattered.
I wouldn't have cast it while Voltaire is standing right there, but I would have opened it up as soon as it was free.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Voltaire can now travel through. Voltaire, roll
And-
Constitution save.
Investigates it.
Okay.
So what's he doing over there? Why does he need to get through?
Goji, lose 10 max temp HP, and you are, again, your arms are burnt. You can feel your face just burning as if you're right underneath the most hottest sun. And you see bones, and you see other little belongings. You see little trinkets.
Didn't he got hit by the shards earlier in the campaign? Would it feel the same as it did that for that?
Which shard? It's
The
similar.
the
It's a similar
shards that were
feeling,
in
yeah.
the mine, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he powered him up.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, no, you are. You feel invigorated. You feel like this is
Alright.
home. This is your den. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, this is your lair. You're home. This feels like you feel rested and rejuvenated.
Is Voltaire turning into Godzilla?
Yes.
A little bit.
'Cause
I mean,
don't
his
worry, he's
his
turning
name
into
is
Godzilla.
Goji, so I mean,
That
you
is
know.
true. I am named after that fan.
Well, and about the same time that the radiation started coming into play and Voltaire started going, fuck you, I found this amazing homebrew class where you could basically play as as your player character. You could play as a mini version of any number of the monsters from the Godzilla universe. So I'm a little scared that that's happening to Voltaire.
Yeah, he just kind of feels it enter him and just, oh, yes, this is nice. Would he be able to, like, stay the night here?
Yeah, absolutely. You're
Yeah,
fine.
he's-
You'd
yeah,
wake
he's
up
chilling.
more rested and refreshed than you've ever felt before in your life.
Yeah, he shouts like, guys, I'm staying here. This is so nice. This is like being in a sauna. Oh my gosh, this is nice.
Tarek just looks over at Icarus and just, I don't like
No, this
this.
could actually help. Voltaire, if you have trouble sleeping tonight, just make sure you roar every once in a while so people know that somebody new moves in here.
Alright, dude.
Because that way, those mushrooms and shit, they'll know that you're fucking king of the walk around here, you know?
Alright, dude.
Yeah.
Flies on down and relaxes.
I'm trying to kill Voltaire off.
Yeah.
I'd be more worried for the mushrooms at this point, honestly. Like,
Well, hopefully tomorrow, if we're like, hey, we're friends, we just want to go through. Also, I don't know if you met our buddy Voltaire, but he hung out in the monster lair last night, and he's totally fine. So get the
He's
fuck
actually
out
better-
of my way.
he's better than he was when he went in the monster lair, technically. So like, we should
Derek, do
the-
you have enhanced ability?
Voltaire.
Do you have the spell enhanced ability as a cleric? I'm pretty sure you do.
Ugh.
I don't see it on my list.
It's a cleric spell, though. I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Voltaire, do you have any days this week that you aren't busy?
I don't think so. I could real quick ask my boss for a day off, though.
Because if you wanted to, we could do a mini-sode with you staying overnight, because there's some interesting things that could happen. Because we could do this
Alrighty.
in recap mode and stick you over, but then you could potentially have some stuff happen where you're out for the first bit of the session. Whereas if we do a mini-sode, you're still out for the first bit, but you've also had your own little spotlight that makes up for it. So
Alrighty. Yeah, I can see about my boss, like, and I can try to get a day off. He
yeah,
doesn't mind that
whatever
much.
works. Up to you.
Alrighty.
Thalrak, if you as a cleric, you can just automatically choose to know this spell. But if you pick that one and then use it, use the one about being Eagle Splendor, you can give advantage to somebody who on their charisma savings or on their charisma rolls, and then I can give tongues to that person, and so whoever has the best charisma in the party can basically try to talk to all of these people.
I'm not seeing that in the spell list. Is it from an expansion book?
No, it's PHP.
Weird,
But-
because D&D Beyond's like not showing that.
Should D&D Beyond
And we will roll everybody back here to where they came from. Thalrak's health looks all fucky for some reason.
Because I'm still in. Oh, because if it's been over an hour, then I can. Yeah. Oh, weird.
Yeah, real weird, right?
I think that's because you saved it while I was typing in the calculations, maybe.
I have no idea. In any event, a
I
lot
don't
of
know how to
you
know.
are in the reflecting pools. Voltaire is in the radiation room. And we will pick up next week.
Igrath will spend a couple of minutes also. He's going to throw some alarm spells down, like at the foot of the stairs here and here and here.
Yeah.
So that way, if anybody goes through there, we'll at least know and probably
Okay.
hear. Just saying.
Yep. So that, and you guys will pick up next week. We may or may not have a mini solo Voltaire. Maybe we do one if we can't. If you don't get a day or don't want to do a day off, maybe do like an hour or two early before the session, and then we'll just roll into it.
Alrighty.
But there's some interesting stuff that could potentially happen based on that decision. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for playing. 7 loot points to everyone, and have a great evening.
Ooh.